Yeah, I mean, what's he gonna react to fucking high school kids?
High school children, like, what's up? Turn off my lights so he can't tell my room is pink. Take me a little seriously. Okay, here we go. So exciting.
Xander might be joining too.
Xander, oh, we can't get both of them in at the same time. They're gonna butt heads.
Why
Xander's gonna.
not?
This is gonna be a disaster. I can't wait. You know who you can ask to find the first recording? Ask Miss Angela. She records all her Zooms all the time.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
I know. I'm using my noggin.
Okay, so Xander's a bit confused that I have a podcast.
I don't blame him. I'd be confused too.
I'm confused. Like, who the fuck just owns a podcast and doesn't even come up with a name for it?
What? We need a name.
Oh shit, he's left me unseen. I think he's checking his
Let's
email.
just name it James and the Boy.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna be.
Oh, I dropped my Bueno bar. We have a celebrity here today. It's Gray. David, get your camera on. We want to see your sexy, sexy face. He's connecting to audio. Taking too long. David, connect faster.
Hey, he's a man of God. Let him speak his
I'm
truth.
sorry. My bad. Should I put on my rosary? I have a rosary. Do you think he'll like that? David, camera on. We want to see your sexy face. Here for all the details on your living.
Now we already did our intro, so if you would like to introduce yourself, that would be perfect.
Take your time, yeah. We have all day, apparently.
David, are you there?
David, we were excited to finally have a celebrity on the podcast. What are you doing, man? Are you saying you don't want to join in on our discussions? Because I feel like you're really disrespecting me right now. David, if you don't want to converse with me, turn on your camera and say it to my face, okay?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. We got him.
I don't know how to operate Zoom because I think I worked Skype before, but not Zoom, so this is new for me.
It's okay.
So would you like to introduce yourself, please?
So I'm David. I'm David. I think that you invited me to the podcast, and I graciously accepted the invite.
Very graciously. Well, nice to meet you, David. My name is Brenna, and I'm the co-host. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi.
You're supposed to introduce yourself, James.
Okay, yeah. My name is James. Me and Brenna both own this podcast. We have
That's great.
Yeah, we have 300 listeners.
That's good. That's good.
And yeah, I recently met you, and you gave me that long paragraphs, and I was fascinated, and I just.
I'm definitely very fascinated too.
If you would like to share your truth with us and the podcast, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested in this because it's free publicity for me, because I've been doing this job for like some time. And one of the best things about doing it for free is there's always a chance that someone can send it to someone else and then other people can be informed, which is what I want, so that way people can make the right decision based on the effort that I give them. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me to start, that would be wonderful. Like, what do you have concerns about the long paragraph I gave you?
How about we go? Oh, excuse me.
You can go first.
How about we talk about some of the sins you named in there? There were some interesting ones, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, you can name whichever one you think is interesting, and hopefully I can explain it to you.
Can I ask? Well, okay. Where do I start on this? James, can you help me out here?
Okay, yes. Okay, so I would like to start at the beginning when you used the USA as like a metaphor for Babylon. Like, what's that all about?
Okay, so if you read in the Bible, there's Jeremiah. He talks about a country called Babylon. Babylon existed like years ago. They were this major power in like around the Middle East, and Babylon described it was described to have idols, so images like in today's age, images would be like anime characters, or if someone has like this fascination for a football player that they love so much, that would be considered like if they have a poster for that, that's literally an image. So in Jeremiah, it spoke about pretty much the downfall of Babylon, and you could see the similarities between. Hold on. Hey, what's up? I'm just here. Yeah, you can see the similarities between the future Babylon, which is the United States, and the prophecies that are held within Babylon. That's what not just me but other people confirm Babylon as being the United States. It's a host for pretty much sin. Here I've lived here for some time, so yeah, I can pretty much tell. And in New York City, because I live close by, New York City is like, there's strip clubs, there's people who smoke, there's all types of evil there. And it makes sense why, because over there in New York City, they have the hub for the UN where they host all the nations. And one of the prophecies, it has to be a city which reigns over the kings of the earth. And NYC fits that description because it has the UN. As well, it also has to fit the description of which the kings committed fornication. It's in Revelation. It's in the Bible. So it has to be a city where it allows fornication, anyways. And that can't be. I think people mention it's the Middle East, but in the Middle East, it's hard to get adultery and fornication. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't been there, but maybe because of the laws, because you can't sleep around. But in NYC, easily you could sleep around with somebody if you have the internet and they consent to it. Like if you have the internet and you look up some of that stuff. So NYC fits that description.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You mentioned in your paragraph something about, well, let's start with what porn, hentai, and condoms. Can I get what was that all about, buddy?
So for the first part, so about hentai would have to be like about the images I talked to you about. And because God doesn't like us to lust over images, that's one of the things I placed on there. For condoms, we weren't made to have condoms. Like if you're over there having sex, I definitely give advice to be wise about that, because you might not to sleep around, or you might get a disease possibly. You know what I mean? So
What's wrong
condoms,
with
I say.
diseases, David?
Well, I mean, like, I definitely, because I definitely care about people, I definitely don't recommend that you get HIV or any sexual transmitted disease, because, you might have side effects that you might not want. So it's definitely
Of
recommended
course.
to stay safe. It's definitely recommended to stay safe.
So, um, can I talk about the the music on your
Yeah.
profile?
Yeah. So basically, I try to put.
It's definitely
Thank you,
very
Jesus, for
because
everything.
okay,
Call me
David,
Carson. How
it
can
is
what's up?
very hard to take you seriously
Into your
when
desires.
I think you should, instead of keeping with a backing track like that, I think you should rap about sins.
Oh well, I can't rap. It has to be singing. Like when I try to
You
follow a
rap.
format. Yeah, not necessarily rap, because rap is, it's not commanded. When I try to do that, like the singing and the praising God and thanking Jesus, it all follows Bible commands. You know what I mean? So it's not because I'm just like, oh man, today I just want to be this great musical artist. It's not because of that. It just has to do with commands. It has to do with instruction. You know what I mean? Like take the music, for example, the harp, biblical music. It's not my own idea. I got that from the word. So I had to make sure it's harp music. I also put, because they also talk about the harp lyre. 10 strings. I made sure to get that, so I put the 10 strings on some of the music. The singing as well is not mine. Like, well, it's my singing, but what I mean is like the command to sing is not mine. It comes from Colossians. It's in a book in the Bible. And I made sure, because I have the King James version and the Young Literal Translation. The King James version, a lot of people use for validation. Like if they're like, okay, so how do I validate this? Does it say in the King James version? You know what I mean? The King James version is, in the Bible world, for a lot of people, they take it like the solid foundation, that they believe it. But for me, I also use the Young Literal Translation, which means like, it means like pretty much like in the Greek and in the Hebrew, like it's literally translated like that. So I looked both in the Young Literal Translation, the King James version, for both of them, and I made sure that the command was, I made sure that it was just like, it mentioned singing, so I put singing there. Some of the stuff right here, it also mentioned teaching. So if you follow the songs, you kind of tell like it's a form of teaching, it's a form of instruction, just like the word mentions. And the thank you Jesus, praise God, all those two are also biblical. From, I think, like from the book of Psalms.
I get what you're saying, but I really think that making a cool hip rap song would be a great way to get into the younger generations, because you know how they love their hip hops.
Yeah, that's true. They love their hip hops, but this is necessarily to like because this isn't necessarily for me to get popular, because if I did that, then I guess I would be preaching prosperity gospel and other types of stuff. So this is just more like solid doctrine, so that way people can take it. When you tell the truth, there's going to be people that are going to reject it. So I even had some rejection. So like, even if I made a hip hop song, there's always the guarantee that there's going to be someone out there that might not like what I'm rapping about.
Fair enough, but I know I definitely love it. Okay, James, do
Yeah,
you have?
but like personally, I think if you did do a rap song, even if they don't agree with it, they'd be like, "Hey, his beats are pretty cool," and they'll still listen to it. So they'll still be hearing the message by extension. So like, I
That
think
that
the message out there is like the most important thing right now, especially
yeah,
during our
yeah,
times.
I could understand like I guess the young people could, if they listen to rap and hip hop, but at the same time I also want them to be introduced to like, well, this is biblical, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to make it unbiblical, and that's one of the things that I even had a like, I made sure it wasn't unbiblical. It made sure that it follows some type of doctrine, and make sure it follows sources, so yeah. But do you have any more questions concerning the paragraph?
Yes, yes. During this part, you mentioned necromancy, and
Yeah.
like necromancy, that's raising people up from the dead, right?
Yeah, I guess in some way that's raising people from the dead. I guess maybe you might not find it too much if in certain places, but in other places I think they do perform some kind of necromancy, some kind of thing. You know what I mean? If someone is interested in, I guess, like raising the dead, I guess there could be prayer or something like that. But necromancy, like talking to the dead, or sleeping with the dead, or anything like that, is not allowed.
Um, and why? And if I may ask, why is that not allowed?
That's not allowed because well, if you want necromancy, like the demonic stuff, you might have to contact dark forces. You know what I mean? And God gets pretty jealous. So
Yeah, like Darth Vader.
if yeah, I guess Darth Vader I guess he's an example. I guess Darth Vader, because
Sorry.
but yeah, that's it's not just Star Wars, but there's other types of stuff in this day and age that one should stay away from.
Hmm. And like it also mentions black goo. Like
Black
is
goo.
Yeah,
that a
what's
metaphor
black
for
So
anything?
goo?
Is that like a
so
metaphor?
black goo. No, that's not a metaphor. That's an actual thing. Black goo is something that two prophets mention about, and I even gave some kind of description. If you saw Spider-Man like 3, the one, have you guys seen Spider-Man 3?
Yes, I've seen
Probably.
the
Okay, so for the guy that saw black, you remember the part where Spider-Man touched the black goo and he turned to Venom, kind of.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that stuff's real. That stuff is real. And surprisingly, what I found surprising was even the characteristics, the qualities of it. Like when Spider-Man touched it and he became more, I guess, like more emo, but in reality, he became more dark. He became more in touch with his emotions sinisterly. Then yeah, that's all real. Just like the black goo that I mentioned about, it's all real. That's why it's recommended to stay away from it.
Hmm.
You
It's kind of
mentioned.
looks
Oh, continue.
yeah, it's kind of looks like tar. It's tar oil
Hmm.
like black oil. But this substance is for some reason alive. Like it's kind of weird. It's kind of alive
And
kind of
that
thing.
exists here? Or are we talking
Yeah,
about Spider-Man?
yeah, that exists in real life. Yeah, that's why I posted it because it exists. It's gonna come. It's just I don't. It's just not common for a lot of people because I guess they're not. Um,
Into the black goo stuff? Yeah, I'm not very into the black goo either.
yeah, yeah. If you guys see black goo in
Run.
the sky or in the ground or anything
Sky.
like that,
There's sky
it could
goo.
yeah, like it could fall from the sky or wherever because whenever it's gonna come from, just stay away from it.
David, that's a problem. Do you know how
Yeah,
to protect ourselves from the goo? Do
yeah, yeah.
umbrellas work, or do I need like?
I have to go right now. I will be back.
Okay, no
Of course,
problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
of course. I'm here.
so to protect from black goo, I definitely recommend I can you hear me still?
Oh, that was his sister. I think his sister wanted something, but he'll be back eventually.
Okay. Yeah, can you still hear me though?
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah, he
Yeah, so
can't, but I'll
definitely
I'll catch him up.
so yeah, if there's anything to do with black goo, definitely prayer, definitely rely on God, in case if there's a black goo incident. What else can I tell you about black goo? I guess because I was mentioning to him about Spider-Man and how he turned more dark. This type of liquid is also kind of like that. I put Spider-Man 3 as a description because that's the description that I guess like I can relate to. The other prophets didn't give Spider-Man 3. They gave like some other reference. I think they gave some kind of reference, But
Yeah, I don't think they really liked Spider-Man 3. I know I didn't. So,
yeah, I don't know whether they watched Spider-Man 3, but yeah, definitely stay away from black goo. Yeah. Do you have any
now,
more questions?
do you think that if I like put holy water in like a spray bottle, if I could like psh, 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 like cat? Psh, psh.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, I think
But what
that's
do you mean
nice.
like what do you mean like if you put holy water and spray it to a cat? What do you mean
If you
by that?
spray it at the goo, the goo's coming at
Oh,
me, you know. So if it's coming at me and I get my trusty spray bottle,
yeah, yeah. So well if the goo's coming at you, well it's just liquid, you know what I mean? Like obviously
yeah.
like
How fast is it? Is it like really fast liquid? Can it like is it like a face hugger?
I think it's definitely like it could definitely contact your skin, you know what I mean? So that's a problem right there. It's been known to be called Satan's blood. So in comparison for the blood of Christ, it's alive. It's blood that is eternal. So I guess for Satan's blood, because Satan mimics God, I guess in some way, yeah, I guess in some way they could kind of move even to your face. But I definitely recommend not to touch that liquid.
Satan's semen. Okay. So you said something about marijuana. My
Yeah,
favorite topic. Let's talk
your
about
favorite
that.
your favorite topic? Yeah, I could see a marijuana flag right in the back.
Yeah, it's patriotic too. I bet you love America.
Well, I have issues with it. I have issues
Oh,
with America. I have
oh,
issues
don't we
with
all?
yeah. You know what I
Ja-
mean? I definitely hope for America to be better. Is James here?
yes, we just got done talking about the black goo.
Okay.
Now we
So
talked about how fast it was too, and how how to protect yourself. The spray bottles work. That's what David said.
okay. So
Well,
so
I don't know about spray bottles, but
Oh,
so
yeah. Can you go, James?
yeah, in the paragraph you said Obama was the Antichrist, and
yeah, let's talk about
like you
that.
I would please like you to elaborate on that, please.
Yeah. So about Obama being the Antichrist, that's something that me and other people have seen. So this isn't just like I'm just like guessing, like, oh man, today I feel like Obama's the Antichrist, and tomorrow Donald Trump's the devil. No, it's not like that. When I do solid doctrine, I make sure that, like there's solid doctrine. I made sure in that paragraph to make sure it's solid doctrine that when people read it, they can get some info on it. So about Obama, that's something that God showed me, even just recently, He showed me about Obama too. So
Does
that's
God show
something
you
that,
things?
yeah, He showed me things. Yeah, He showed me things.
So you had visions
Or
I've had dreams, I had visions, I had revelations. Even one recently about Obama. Like a few hours ago.
2 hours ago, that recently?
A few hours ago, like a few.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, more than 2 hours. It's like 7 now. I was shown that like hours ago
Okay.
about Obama.
and
Could you
what are
please
these
describe the
experiences
feeling like,
like? Yeah.
yeah, like what's it like
It's
to have a vision?
it's just it could be something that it could be a message. You know what I mean? It could be a message. It depends on the vision. Some people get visions. For mine, the recent one I had about Obama, me and him were talking. I was in a classroom and I was called into the office right there because I think I was telling something, and I wasn't getting approved for telling that type of stuff. So Obama was there in the type of office, and I think he pointed a gun at me, but I escaped though. So
Oh my God, Obama, you can't do that.
Obama, he can definitely, you know what I mean. I think that people get the misunderstanding that Obama's this nice guy and all
That's
this
why
type of
he's the worst president. And he's black.
And well, yeah, I mean, well, he's black and white, I think, because he comes from white and black parents. But yeah,
No, no,
he's
no.
definitely someone
Hawaiian.
that's the. Wait, what?
He's Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian. I don't know if
I
he's
thought
Hawaiian.
he was American.
I, I don't know if he's even American. I don't know if he's that.
I
He's a
heard
liar.
they thought he was from Russia, right? Or was that like Hillary Clinton?
I definitely made one reference to Hillary Clinton. She's a worker for Satan. Very. She works for Satan.
How do you feel about Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky? How do you feel about what Bill Clinton did on that couch?
I definitely do not approve of Bill Clinton going around and doing sodomy or any type of sexual act. It's not his wife.
Sodomy, I thought that was when you like burned someone.
But
It's like
sodomy
a
is
big
anal
bowl.
and oral sex.
Oh no, that's a sin.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
sin. Yeah, you have to stay away from that. Yeah.
So we've been mostly negative about these politicians. Is there any politicians that you do like and you agree, like uphold the
Um,
the testaments?
I mean, like in truth, I'm gonna be for real here, and like for example, Trump, he lied about the whole MAGA thing. It was a lie. It was it's America being great again. It's not possible unless people actually love their neighbor, actually love God, stay away from sin. That's not gonna happen. So he lied about MAGA. Then you have Barack Obama, the Antichrist, already a bad person. And then I can't really, because when I try to promote doctrine, like it's kind of, you know what I mean. Like even I was thinking about updating it just recently, like that whole paragraph, I was thinking about adding some more stuff, you know, and I haven't seen a politician that's even promoting this type of stuff, so I cannot uphold a politician unless they get their stuff in order, unless they say to the people the truth, like about, for example, aliens. I talked about them,
I don't know.
aliens being real. Um, if they talk about, I guess like UFOs, reptilians, all.
Do you believe, talking about reptiles, about Mark Zuckerberg
Yeah,
being,
how do you feel about him
yeah,
stealing your information?
and
How
him
do you
being
I don't
protect
a
yourself
lizard
from?
man?
How do you protect
I don't
yourself
know if he's lizard man, but I definitely do know that there's people who I definitely do know that there's people that are demonic, that are definitely demons
Hmm.
that are disguised as humans. But I don't know about Mark Zuckerberg. I definitely do know that from someone else's testimony that Mark Zuckerberg was in a revelation and he was trying to, I guess, I guess, help Obama in a way. So
He
I'm
must
just letting you
be the
know right there.
Antichrist
So
too.
and well, there's only one, but he could be an antichrist. He could be if he rejects Jesus Christ, which I think like one time he went to pray to a Buddha thing. So definitely that's antichrist material. You know what I mean? I did have Facebook, and with Facebook, like there were some things with Facebook that often that just got me out of my account, all this type of
Stealing your
stuff.
info, man. You can't do that.
Yeah, they also not just stealing info, but like let's say if I post because this isn't my first time posting a paragraph. I posted that stuff on Facebook, and for Facebook, like they keep on getting me out. So I definitely do know that Facebook is corrupt.
Okay,
Mm.
so I wanted to ask if you've ever seen any of these aliens you talk so much about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've encountered one some time ago in a revelation, and they kind of look like I haven't seen every single alien. The one I've seen, it looks like the gray head with the black eyes.
Mm.
So
So,
they're definitely real.
so you haven't seen every single one, but you're saying that there's multiple species of aliens.
Well, they're all demonic, but in what I mean is because some people have seen like the reptiles. I've seen the gray, that looks like gray with black eyes, and there was another prophecy that they're gonna be like aliens that kind of look beautiful. So that's what I mean by other types. They're all demonic. They're all categorized as demonic, but yeah, that's what I mean by all different types.
Mm. Well, okay, so in old folk tale, there's been mermaids. Sorry, there's been mermaids who would lure seamen into them with their beauties and angelic voices. What do you think of, like, what do you think those mermaids
Those aren't
actually
mermaids, they're sirens, James.
Well,
mermaids?
sirens, mermaids. I think someone talked about mermaids and sirens. You know what I mean? But
They're like
yeah.
same thing, different ass, the tail
Well,
end.
well, what, well, what I mean is like someone talked about it. Like someone mentioned about
Like in
that,
the
and
Bible? Or like in your like your prophecy things where you talk to
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Like in one of the prophets talked about it. Not in the Bible, but like one of the prophets in modern times. They talked about Atlantis, and you know, yeah, those but I definitely don't recommend that you try to split the DNA and try to get a fish man. You know what I mean? I think you should stay. If you're a man, you should stay a man. If you're a woman, stay a woman. Don't try to be a fish
I
by
think I
splitting.
would be a cool fish man.
Even when they're a horse.
No, I think you should be. What God made you. Like if you're late, you're late.
Yeah, how about go on the horse?
And also in that same paragraph, you said not just Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. I would
Yeah.
please elaborate on that.
So yeah, so what I find interesting is that for Black Lives, they did a black square, but I've noticed that the cops, like, there's been like I've seen police reports, and I've seen where the cops go after people who are not black, and it's just kind of curious, like, if we want to start caring about Black lives, let's do it for all lives. You know what I mean? Like if you hate racism, because I've seen comments where they said I hate all white people. I've seen that, and I'm just like, that's racism right there. That's I haven't seen where they said they hate all black people. I haven't seen that, but I've definitely said where they hate all white people. I've seen that more than once. So if someone was like, I hate racism, then let's hate the Asian racism because that happened. Let's hate the white racism. Let's just hate racism in general, and as well, like with Black Lives Matter, I find that the people there, like, I find for some reason that there's women out there that profess Black Lives Matter, but then they post like a bikini photo. And it's just like, if you care about Black lives so much, just cover up. You know what I mean? Cover up. Don't lure
And up
black
again.
men into lust. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
don't do that to the poor black men.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
don't
I
do that
bet
too.
James loves bikini pictures though.
dude, bitches be crazy sometimes. I don't know.
There,
Just be
there are
wildin'.
there are women out there that need solid doctrine, that need to get their life in order.
Women, I hate women.
No, no, don't hate women.
So hold on, let me see this real quick.
I need a fly.
Yeah, I know it's on. But it also is said here,
Yeah.
um, about how about not helping the poor and needing and windows, like windows. Can you clarify what that means?
Widows are pretty much like
Oh,
if there's an
widows.
old
I
Oh,
thought
lady
you
who's
said
you
window.
said
yeah, widows. Yeah,
Windows.
widows.
I
So
thought you meant like the
is it
brand.
TV.
I'm like, what do you have
no the
against
widows like
Windows? What do you have against Microsoft?
no widows like women who are above 60 years of age and who had a husband but the
A
husband
died,
died.
yeah.
Yeah. So like help them out, like, if they need money and you're rich, it's good to help them out, or if they need help or something like that, or Bible stuff, like kind of like that.
So you don't like spitting on poor people?
I don't think we should be spitting on
I
poor
don't think
people.
okay. I don't think we should spit on poor people, but David, I think we should start spitting on people who are uglier than us.
I don't think that because, well, first of all, I'm a all humans are beautiful person. I've been professing that for some time, and so
Yeah,
I
not
don't
gonna lie,
know what
David, that sounds
other.
kind of pretentious.
What do you mean? Like if everyone's beautiful?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It sounds kind of
What about
pretentious.
you think Hitler was beautiful? Do you think Osama bin Laden was beautiful,
You
David?
think
Ab-
Obama
ab-
was beautiful?
Do you
Like
think
there was definitely some
Obama
ugly
was
people.
beautiful?
Like
Yeah,
there's
all
definitely some ugly
yeah,
people in
because
the
I
world.
can't, I can't be partial. Partial means in the Bible it means having favoritism. So absolutely, those people were beautiful, but they didn't.
Antichrist is beautiful?
He was considered attractive. So yeah,
Hold
you
on.
know.
Oh yeah, he was. The
I think
Antichrist
he's
was
trying to
supposed to be
tempt
like
you.
really sexy.
I think he's trying to tempt you. Don't fall for
Oh,
that, man.
sorry, no, I
No,
hate the
no, no,
devil. Ugly.
no, I'm not.
Then you go
Boo.
into like a downward spiral. You
Oh no,
can't
I'm not
I'm
trying
so
to tempt
sorry.
you. Yeah, I'm just,
This is the
because there,
gateway.
Hitler and Obama and other people were made by God. So we can't just like this God's creation in a bad way.
Mhm. Well, what Hitler did, that was terrible, right?
That was
But
terrible for sure.
if
Actually,
God,
speaking of
God
Hitler,
created you, why would he make him
so
do that?
yeah. So what do you mean? So like, why would Hitler do that?
Why
Yeah,
would
why
Jesus
would
make
God
the
let Hitler
Holocaust
do that?
exist?
Like, why
Well,
would he let that happen?
one of the reasons, first of all, the Jews are not without warning in their Bible. In the Tanakh is pretty much like the Bible from Genesis all the way to Malachi. Pretty much that means there's certain parts in the Bible that they have in their Bible. It's pretty much clear that if you don't obey God, you're going to have judgment. You're going to have a punishment for that. And one of the things that they need to believe is the Messiah, which is Jesus. So God allowed Hitler to happen because I definitely believe that there were Jews that were not acting right. They were not acting in the proper way.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
Punishing the
so,
some
Jews,
Jews
yeah.
acting not right. Why punish the whole? Why not just punish those specifically?
Yeah, like
oh
why
yeah,
why did he flood everything then too? Jesus just loves murdering people, doesn't he?
no, he doesn't. He prefers not to do that. It just depends on his judgment of when he's going to do that. So for the flood, he gave ample time for people to change, and they didn't change. So that's what took the flood. So for the Holocaust, there was time. It's not like Hitler just became Hitler in one day. There was time for them to repent. There was time for them to grieve over their sins, for them to accept Jesus, but they didn't do that. You know,
Yeah, but if God has a plan for everyone, why wouldn't He make it a way so everyone would follow that plan? Like, why
yeah,
have
well, he,
deviance
he
from the
made
plan?
he made a plan, yeah, but it's just God can't, like, people have to decide if they want to be in the plan or not. You know what I mean? And that's one of the parts about salvation is you have to walk according to His way. You know what I mean? You have to walk. That means you have to take an actual step. You
They
have to
have to But
sacrifice.
what if you're wheelchair bound?
Oh, well, walk means like spiritually, like uh like you have to decide to choose to
I
be
think
with
that was
Jesus.
really insensitive, David.
No, walk is not. I don't mean
David, do you know
like
my grandfather is in a wheelchair?
your grandfather's in a wheelchair.
My grandfather. Yeah, he got into an accident. He's in a wheelchair right now. I think you hurt his feelings, David. I think you should apologize.
No, I didn't hurt his feelings. Walk just means something spiritual. It doesn't
How do you know
necessarily
he
mean
didn't
just
hurt
like
his
walking
feelings?
on two legs. It's just something spiritual.
David, why won't you apologize?
No, because I didn't mean any harm. It's not like I hurt the people who were in wheelchairs or couldn't walk as much as other people. It's just an expression. It doesn't mean that I'm saying like, oh, like physically walk. I'm not saying that because that that's not what I meant. It's just another definition for the word walk.
Can't believe you do this, David.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't.
anyways,
I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just trying to speak truth. Hold on.
so anyways,
He said,
that
"Hold
was a
on."
lot
No,
of
no. He said, hold on, James, hold on."
Yeah. So I'm back. Oh,
Oh,
okay, so that was a lot of dark stuff. So I would like to move away from that, and I would like to clarify in the part where you said something about 5G.
yeah.
what did 5G do?
5G is something prophetically that can cause damage to humans. There's been side effects. It's been testified by someone named John, another person, Soho, and another person. So from that, from the side effects, I put that on. So that way people can be aware of 5G. It does cause damage. So I put it there.
But what damage does it cost?
I think it depends on the person and the amount of 5G that they're exposed to. I guess they might have some type of sickness.
But
You know
like,
what I mean?
is there any symptoms that like anyone can have? Like just like the possibilities of them having.
I don't because I don't have a too much of a list, but I think like they cause headache. It might have to do with their salvation. That's another symptom. If I can recall right there.
So being exposed to too much 5G will have you
Yeah, it's
lose
possible.
vision.
It's kind of like if you're exposed to too much sunlight, it's possible to might have cancer, or if you drink too much alcohol, you might get drunk or you might have liver problems. 5G is, it's something new, but I don't trust it.
Me
Well, do
neither.
you
Me
have any
neither.
sources? Do you have any sources that can
Yeah,
prove?
I have three
I'm not
sources. I have
saying I
one
don't.
who
I'm not saying I don't believe you. But there are definitely going to be viewers who be like, "This guy's crazy, man." Like they're
Mhm.
going to need
oh
some amount of proof.
don't worry about that. I've definitely gotten that
Some
I'm crazy, all
skeptics,
this
yeah.
type of stuff. Skeptics, yeah, but you know, I think that it's definitely better to stay safe than if you're exposed to one of these things that I listed to you than to say sorry, and it's better to stay safe.
What if I'm exposed to like half of those things? What do you think I should do?
Definitely live a holy life, definitely, pray and seek Jesus, and love God, love your neighbor, simple stuff.
Okay, but like there was also this point where you pretty much denounced being gay. Like, what's that
Yeah.
all about? Like, are
Yeah,
you
what's wrong with being
homophobic?
gay, David?
Or, like,
Well, God made us man and woman, and the relations that he wants, if we're interested in marriage, it's between a man and a woman. It's not between gay relations.
yeah, but does it say that anywhere in the Bible that it's between a man and a woman?
Well, it does say about that God made us in his image, man and woman, and it also mentions right there in Genesis, that a man shall leave his father and mother to cling to his wife. And so notice that type of language. It doesn't say a man shall leave his mother and father to cleave to his husband. It doesn't say that. It supports a man and his wife. When
Yeah,
Jesus
when
talked
it says
about marriage,
independence, it says man, but like it says man, but it means like everyone, like mankind.
Yeah,
So like,
like when it says when you're isn't it in like the Pledge of Allegiance in school? Man
well,
under
well, you have to,
God, one man
well,
indivisible.
you have to look at the context. So yeah, you have to look at the word, what it means. There's definitely mankind, but a man shall leave his father and mother is for the male. A male shall leave his father and mother to cling to his wife. That's why the word is used to describe the noun, which was man, which is man.
well, okay, but you also said something about Marvel movies, because like I really enjoy Marvel movies, and like I don't see it.
David, have you ever hate crimed someone?
Have I ever hate crime someone? I don't hate anyone.
But
I
you
don't hate
said
anyone.
you. But what about the gay people and Obama, the Antichrist,
And the
Yeah,
transgenders.
and the
and the transgenders. Yeah.
transgenders?
yeah, so I definitely hate crime would be, I guess, like in some way that I hate them. I don't hate them. I just want them to come to the truth. You know what I mean? And they're not the only, the gays and the trans are not the only ones that I talk to. There's other types of people that I talk to, you know?
Like who?
I try to message people who were in revealing clothes, other people who were, I guess, like,
James,
in other types of
are
bands.
you wearing revealing clothes? Why did you
Um,
message James? You getting frisky there? What's up with
oh
that?
no, no, oh no, no, no. It's
Want me to show,
definitely not in a
want me
way
to show how
where,
many
you know what I mean?
shoulders
Like
here?
when I message,
James, too many shoulders.
no, no. What I mean by revealing clothes, I mean like women. I've talked to women right there, and I try to tell them about Jesus. You know what I mean? Because there's
Have you
sex
ever
workers
have
that
you
do
ever
things.
had to talk to any man wearing revealing clothes?
Um, I think I definitely. Mm, I really, that's a good question. Maybe, who knows? Maybe in the future.
Have you
Oh,
ever
of course
talked
I
to the
have.
homosexuals?
Yeah, yeah, definitely other types of homosexuals. Yeah.
Well, what did they say? If well, did they reply? And if so, what did they say?
It depends on the person, you know what I mean? Because there's been other homosexuals, but it depends on the person. Some people reject salvation, you know what I mean? What I mean by that is they don't. There's some people who still want to cover up their homosexual ways, you know what I mean, and not come to Jesus. There's some people who, I guess, in some way they responded positively, but I guess it depends on the person, you know.
Can you give us any examples of them accepting it?
I don't say accepting me, but I guess because I guess what I mean by positive, like one would say like I think like they send hearts or they would send like positive messages. You know what I mean? Because there's been homosexuals that just like that just reject me, all this type of stuff. That or block me or something like that. But yeah, they're like I guess like I don't know, like I guess they might have gotten excited when I came to chat with them. So
Do you
yeah.
think because they saw you as like the chosen one? Because like as you said, there was a prophecy. Like people see prophecies
Are you
and
the prophet, David?
prophet of David.
Well, I'm nothing. I got to make sure I stay humble. So I'm making sure that I'm nothing. So that way, I stay humble, and then other people could be exalted.
But do you believe in a chosen one? Because like prophecies have chosen ones.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely, for example, in the book, the chosen one was Jesus. That people should cling to him. The chosen one from Satan is Obama right here because people will worship Obama. In the book of um, Ezekiel, and I think it was in Jeremiah, they talk about a shepherd, David. In Malachi, they talk about.
And that's cool and all, but like there's also the prophecy of Anakin Skywalker. Like
Well,
I think
well,
he's the chosen one. Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one. Like what do
well.
you
That's
that?
well. That's definitely something that's made up. That's something that's from Satan. That's not something that's you know. I think they try to mimic from the Bible, but that's just something that's
In what ways did they
it's just
mimic from the Bible?
like the chosen one, and then I guess like in a way where what else? I guess like the force in a way, because in reality there's the spirit of God, so yeah.
Yeah, but like okay. So in the Bible, there's this part where Jesus meets with the devil on the
Yeah.
desert, right? And in the first one, episode one, Anakin's in the desert when Darth Maul, this red evil guy, shows up and tries kidnapping him. And I have to say, there's a lot of coincidences, and I think they're trying to say he's Jesus. And honestly, I did see a bit of Jesus in him. And like,
in,
yeah,
in who? In Anakin Skywalker?
yes, and
Anakin
Anakin.
Skywalker is Jesus Christ?
Well,
Skywalker.
that's a
Agreed.
good observation because I definitely do believe that Satan can try to, it's definitely like they try to get a Messiah figure. So I definitely think that it's a good observation that you made that that you see similarities between Anakin Skywalker or Luke Skywalker and
No,
or
it
or
was
whoever
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker, yeah, and Jesus, but Jesus and Anakin Skywalker are different,
In what
Jesus
way? They both have
Jesus
long
is,
hair. They both have blue eyes. They're both white, and they're both dirty brownish. They both.
yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
wasn't even white.
Well, he's kind of tannish, but
He was
tan.
born in like somewhere in like Egypt.
But you don't understand, Brenna. He was the son of God. He's white.
So he has to be white. Okay, my bad.
Well, he's kind of tannish, but I definitely don't like, like
I'm
whatever
pretty
his
sure
skin
he'd be
color.
Egyptian.
Um,
No, he was born in Jerusalem.
Oh, so he would be a
Yeah,
Jew?
he's Jewish. Yeah, he's Jewish.
yeah, he's the creator, but yeah, I guess in his human form, he's Jewish.
In his human form, is he a furry?
Is he
Like,
a
Yeah,
is that his?
shapeshifter? Does Jesus
Je-
shapeshift?
Jesus can, in fact, yeah, I guess he could shapeshift. I guess he could do many things.
Yo,
Yo, what's his persona? Like, what
what's
did he
his?
shapeshift into?
Well, I mean, like before Jesus, I guess like before the whole Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Before that, Jesus still existed, but he was just, he was just spirit, and you know,
David.
yeah.
If Jesus was a furry, what kind of furry would he be? Would he be
Well,
like a cat or a dog or
Would
a
he be a
bat?
cat?
well, he's not a furry, but
Or could he
he's
be a
If he
frog?
was,
He could
it's
be
a
a frog.
hypothetical.
well, he's not a furry, but he's described as the Lion of Judah.
No. It's a We're saying if he was, what
Yeah, like
do you
what
think?
would he be?
What would he be?
Well,
Not
well,
what
he's
is he, what would he be?
well, he's not a furry. That's
No. We're not saying he is. We're saying if he was.
Well, even if he was, he's described as the Lion of Judah, the lion.
So you think he'd be
What if he
lion?
was
That's what he.
lion?
That's what he.
He'd be lion.
He'd
That'd be
be
great.
a big,
A lion.
gay, buff lion having hot, steamy, gay sex with 10 big man.
Oh no, no gay sex, no gay sex. Keep it
Oh
holy,
no,
guys.
James, not the gay sex. Keep it rated.
Would he wear booty shorts?
Oh, okay.
He would be in modesty. I don't think he would wear
Yeah,
booty
he
shorts.
would be ass naked. He would be in his birthday suit, walking around with his.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
because like, he has to be humble. He has to show he's not better than anyone. I think he would be a nudist.
Yeah.
No, he would not be nudist. Oh no way, no. He
wasn't
wore
Adam and
modesty.
no, but weren't Adam and Eve like nudists technically until
That was the nudist colony.
before
Like,
they ate the fruit? So you think
Wh-
that Jesus was the one of the original humans, so he would be naked like Adam and Eve were too, because he never ate the fruit. So
he
why
never
is,
ate the food,
yeah, so
but
why
he
isn't
still
he
has,
naked?
but he still has to wear clothes for modesty, and
but
back
if
to
he's modest, he's showing people who have no clothes that he's better than him, though.
well, I think nudists mean, I think like a person who promotes the nude lifestyle, and Adam and Eve, I don't think they were promoting the nude lifestyle. So they were nude, yeah, for some point until they sinned. But at the same time, Jesus also has to make sure that he doesn't sin. So he covered up, He had to make sure that he's not better, that he's the Messiah.
Okay, so going deeper into this, I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking. I think Jesus has a small cock.
Well,
No, he'd be
That
packing,
4 millimeter
James.
dikido. That
Don't
4
do
millimeter
Jesus
dikido.
like
He
that.
has a small cock.
No, James, you can't do that to Jesus.
he's the Alpha and the Omega. Like he's,
Yeah, James.
So he's saying he had a 24-inch.
He was 24. Is
He
he
had
had
a
like 2
He had
feet?
a long schlong. He had a
2
Godzilla.
feet?
You're telling me Jesus had a Godzilla of a cock?
he can,
Freaking
he's Jesus. He can
yardstick.
create, he can create long or small penises, but that's not the point of salvation anyways.
Yeah, but
it's not the
Jesus
point,
would
but,
make
like,
his cock
it's
huge.
still interesting to know because there's many middle schoolers who aren't into Jesus, but I think once they learn about his cock size, they'd be like, hey, maybe this
The
shit's all
middle
right.
schoolers love. I don't think I can legally say this online.
Yeah, middle schoolers do love to talk about cock and stuff.
Okay, you said it anyways.
But yeah, I said it anyways.
Do you guys have any more questions?
Yes, the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
What about those?
The mobile movies, or the Marvel?
Yes.
Yeah. Stay away from them
Why?
because they mimic. There's gonna be a sort of superheroes anyways, but this it's more to glorify God, and the Marvel movies, it's kind of like an attempt to try to draw people's attention, but it's just fantasy. It's not set in reality.
Yeah, it's not set in reality, but like they inspire people to do what's good for
Well, I don't know about that. I think people get because
maybe little things. Maybe if they just picked up a little bit of trash, maybe they donated $1 to some homeless guy, they'd be a little bit more like the heroes. And I think that's what it's all about.
if you want to get inspired, be inspired to be in the kingdom of God, be inspired to be in
Yeah,
God's army, because
you can't choose what you're inspired by, though. And like,
Jesus'
yeah,
horse cock inspires me.
yeah, Jesus horse
What
what?
inspires you, David?
Holiness, repentance, blood of Jesus.
Well, I'll tell you
Definitely
what
Jesus
inspires me,
inspired
David.
me.
I'm
What?
inspired by Jesus's 24 millimeter defeater. I'm telling you, he has a shrimp, small cock boy.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
motivated by that, because I
man.
can deep throat that.
James, you
And
can't.
also, there was this one point
He,
about talking bad about swallowing semen. What was that all about? Like
James,
semen is
please.
yep,
good.
of
We don't
course,
have
man.
to talk about the semen part.
Nah, semen's good. No, I'm
Okay.
standing up for my boy. He disrespected swallowing semen. What's that all about?
See,
What do
First
you
of
have
all,
David,
against swallowing
David,
semen?
you talk about women and how they need to be modest and how they're whores. Look
yeah,
at James here. Look at that.
yeah,
Freaking fucking slut. Talking about
yeah,
swallowing semen. Disgusting. Look at him.
yeah.
Not even
Yeah,
your
James,
lip.
we gotta be holy. Yeah, that's
Gotta be
true. That's
Okay,
holy
true.
here,
I'm gay.
James.
I am gay. I didn't choose to be gay. I was just born with it, man.
You should pray.
Yeah, you should pray.
It
That's
will
true.
help cure my gayness.
Yeah.
It holiness and prayer and blood of Jesus. Yeah, man. There's someone who was gay and then they turned to Jesus and then God helped them out.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
James, I'll
I
bring the
can't
holy water
choose.
spray bottle and I'll
I'm
come
sorry,
help
man.
you out.
Whenever I just see a man's big pecs, I get I get a boner. I can't. I didn't choose to get a boner. It's just something that happens.
We don't have to talk about your boner.
No, I think we have to, because he's talking about gay people, but yet I'm here, right here. I'm gay. Like, I feel like I'm affected by this. I should talk about this. And I'm
Okay.
gay.
Yeah,
I
well,
like
that's definitely
swallowing
something.
semen.
If
I like cum.
if you're lured by pecs, if you like semen and all that type of stuff, yeah, man, definitely pray, definitely, go to
Repent.
Jesus, man.
Okay, but what
Yep,
if
that's true. That's true too.
I already had sex before marriage? Like, what can I do then? Just what if? What
It's
if?
Yeah,
too
you
late.
could
You need to
definitely
kill
still
yourself.
repent.
Hypothetically speaking, what if?
Oh no, don't say that. No, don't say that. No, it's not too late for you. Still, you're still alive on the earth. You can still repent. Even if you have sex before marriage.
What about hot, gay, steamy man sex? Is that like I can still repent for that?
Well, yeah, you could definitely still repent from that, but I don't recommend that you go for the gay sex.
Now, okay, David.
I like it, and it likes me.
James, don't fucking interrupt me.
I like dicks in my ass, man.
I
like
get it,
dicks
but
in
it's
my ass, man. I
my
can't. I
turn.
can't help it. It's
My
just
turn.
something.
My turn to talk to David. Mom
Okay.
said it's my turn on the David.
Yeah.
Okay, David. Now, I don't consider myself a homosexual. Now, what do you think you would call I just really, really like boobs. But I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But I just think,
Okay.
Jennifer, have you seen Jennifer Lawrence? Have you seen Jennifer Lawrence's ass? Now, I think if you saw, you would understand.
Can you hear me? Hold on.
Oh, David, you're going through some stuff.
Hold on, David. You muted right now.
Hello? Okay. Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. No, I just something happened with the phone, but I got back to the house, so it's kind of weird. I don't know. It just happened. But yeah, so you were talking about Jennifer Lawrence. Like, if I've seen Jennifer Lawrence? Yeah, I've seen Jennifer Lawrence.
I just I love MILFs, and I love
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence, and I freaking who who's Donald Trump's wife?
Melania Trump? Melania?
Melania, Ivanka.
No,
I think
Ivanka
it's,
is daughter.
Did you
yeah, I
see
think
that
it's
clip?
Melania.
David, did you see that clip of Donald Trump saying that he would bang his daughter?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What
Do
do you?
you Are you
what
a
do you
Trump
think?
supporter, David?
I have disagreements with Trump about the MAGA, about the wall, about because I'm a supporter of, if there's migrants, help them out with food, water, and I guess like maybe making it easier for like legalization. Um, so, and I
Good
haven't
man, good
seen
man.
Trump support the Sabbath, which is something that me and someone else supports. The Sabbath is like a day of rest. It's given us as a sign for the Jews, but I celebrate it. Another thing that I haven't seen, the Ten Commandments. I just, like, it would be nice if Donald Trump, instead of, because when he talked, there was a prophecy about him that he was talking to get glory. That means like he was boasting and trying to get people's approval. But it would be nice if he was led by God. You know what I mean? Like, another part I've seen him with Little Pump, and I'm just like, like, I love Little Pump, but at the same
Do
time,
you listen
Little
to
Pump,
the
Hold
devil's
on.
music?
You listen to
no,
Lil
David.
Pump?
like love, like I don't hate him, but I support Little Pump, like going to be holy. You know what I mean? It would have been nice if Donald Trump was like to his supporters, live holy, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I mean? And saying I'm nothing. God is more important. You know what I mean? That would have been nice for Donald Trump to do. But but yeah, I don't support Little Pump satanic music.
No,
What
we
about
don't like
his hit song Gucci Gang with the lyrics?
Yes,
Gucci gang, 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 and so
yeah,
on.
yeah. That's something that that song did not praise Jesus. You know what I mean? You should avoid that song.
How about we change up the what?
What happened?
Someone
Yeah,
just
we
joined.
didn't plan on having one of our co-hosts here today. We didn't plan on having one of our co-hosts, and he's here. We didn't.
Oh, one of your co-hosts.
Yeah, we
He's
didn't.
skiing. He
Yeah, he said
shouldn't
he
be
was
here.
busy, so
Caleb.
we just did it without him.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Yo, look at that black ass nigga.
Oh,
No,
whoa,
you
whoa, whoa, whoa,
can't say
whoa, whoa,
that.
whoa,
Oh God. See, this is why I didn't want to invite Caleb to the podcast.
Why am I here?
Is that Walker? Oh my God, poor David.
whoa. I don't
David, we
know who
can't have
Walker is.
no, poor David. David, you don't know what's going
Fuck
on.
yourself.
No,
What was
What's
that?
going on?
poor David. I'm so sorry. You had to
We're so
witness
sorry that
that.
happened.
What witness? What? I don't. I barely.
You poor,
You know
confused
what I mean?
boy. Another thought in those eyes.
I see you, Brianna. I've
Oh,
seen
that's not my
James, but
name.
I
That's not
haven't
my
seen.
name. That's not my name, David. David, that's
Oh,
not
how do you say it?
Brenna.
Brenna? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Brenna. Got it. Got it. No problem. Making sure. But yeah,
Yes.
I've seen Brenna. I've seen James, but I haven't seen too much of the other guys, so I don't know what they did.
Oh, got some other people to say some slurs.
Yeah.
Looked at us very scarily.
Oh,
And with like a little bit of honiness detected. Like there was definitely some level of honiness.
and
There
I think
there
you're the
was a
only
lot of
one who.
oh yeah.
tension.
Yes, the sinners.
If they're if they're lusting, yeah, they should definitely get right with God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we don't want to do that.
So there was also this point where you went off about K-pop stands. Where do you stand with the K-pop stands?
Yeah. They should not idolize any K-pop star. They shouldn't idolize them. You know what I mean? Like, they should devote their lives to Jesus. You know what I mean? Because I think one of the problems with K-pop stands is that when they idolize the K-pop, they make it seem like, oh, it's this person or that person, but in reality, that's not going to fulfill them in their lives unless they have Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yes. Praise be.
Praise be to Jesus. Yep.
So David. So
Yeah.
so is there like a specific religion I should follow? Because like I'm a Catholic, and I just want to know, is
Yeah.
that okay? Or like which and I also
There,
think like Jewish people and Christians, they're like the same thing. Like I don't get the difference. Like what like
okay, so hopefully I'll explain to you. So for Catholicism, which I don't follow, but Catholicism is like they allow praying to saints, praying to Mary. They call their priest father. Um, and also they have statues that they pray to. But I don't recommend doing that. I just recommend going straight to Jesus. So for Jews, there's some Jews that are secular, like they say
why'd you say
they're
it like
Jewish,
that?
but
Why'd
they're
you say
not really
Jews?
into Jesus. They're not really into
Why'd you
what?
say it like that though? Why'd you say Jews?
I
Like says
like
Jewish people. Like
Jews.
why Jews?
Oh no, I love Jews. Don't get me wrong. I love Jews. You know what I mean? I love Jews. It didn't have anything. It's just like how I said it. Also, it's kind of cold outside.
What does
It's kind of
being
cold
cold have
outside,
anything to
and
do
I'm
with
wearing like. Well, it could have done with my speech. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of cold. So no, I don't hate Jews. It's just uh,
I know
I'm
you
just
mute.
I'm just outside right now. Yeah, so the
Okay.
Jews right here, if they're secular, they need to get right with God. But there's also other types of Jews that follow the Kabbalah. But that's something
Camila
that you know what I mean.
Cabello?
I
Me
recommend to
too.
stay into the Bible.
I thought
No, Kabbalah. It's like a type of
it was like
type
meat
of
on a stick.
doctrine, type of thing.
Meat? Meat?
Yeah, I thought it was like meat on a stick.
I think that was teriyaki.
No,
No,
no, no.
that's
I think that's trauma.
no. I think
Trauma?
shish kebab.
Yes, yeah, shish kebab. That's
Sis
what I'm thinking.
kebab? David, what is going
Anyway, so
on?
yeah, I definitely
What are you
recommend a
doing?
religion.
Are you like out? What are you? David,
It's windy outside.
why are you outside?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go
Are you,
inside. Hold on.
are you going for a smoke break? Are you a smoker, David?
No, that's a sin, James.
Is it though?
I don't think it is. I bet tobacco was really big when Jesus was alive. I don't doubt Jesus totally smoked.
He smoked a doobie. Like
Yeah, I'd smoke a doobie with
Jesus
Jesus.
definitely smoked a doobie.
David,
Hey,
I'd
how's
smoke
it
a
going,
doobie with
guys?
David.
No. Don't be smoking doobies with me. Nah.
David, why
You
not?
know,
What do you have against? Have you ever tried it?
I ever tried it. I tried it, but it's not for me.
No.
Yeah. I'm more for holiness. I'm more for staying sober.
Have you ever tried anything else? How about opioids? Have you tried crack? I don't know, heroin,
You tried
No,
acid.
I haven't tried those things. I think other people
shrooms?
have.
Ooh,
No.
you ever try psychedelics, David?
You ever tried
No.
Adderall? I've tried Adderall before.
I don't think I've tried Adderall.
So so David, so how do you feel about tobacco? Because like
Tobacco, I definitely don't recommend to smoke.
Do you
what
think
about
Jesus smoked?
Right now, stop. First, she's just
Yeah.
saying that.
Yes. Stop. We're interviewing David.
yeah for our podcast?
Who is that? I don't even know what's going on.
No, it's just someone mentioning to bring a cigarette, but she's just saying that because I'm talking right here.
David, you sinner.
No, it's not because I smoke. It's just she's just
David.
trying to use that. It's
Such a hypocrite, telling us not to smoke, but here you are.
Going,
Pass the
gonna go
cigarette.
to heck, David.
Mm-mm-mm.
don't worry, I don't smoke, guys. I don't smoke.
I have a scar on my leg because I smoked a cigarette and fell in a river. Cause I
Oh,
don't.
Hope you feel better. You know.
Oh, that was like a year ago.
Okay, so
You know,
does
I
that
like
mean
still in pain. I feel like
Okay, so
my
David,
leg.
so what about we're like closing it up here. Do you have like
Yeah.
any closing thoughts you would like to share with us?
definitely guys, you know what I mean? Definitely use the blood of Jesus to cleanse your sins and rely on him, live holy, you know, stay motivated to stay holy, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's been real nice meeting with you, David.
David,
And
you
we
seem
would
like a pleasant fella.
Thanks guys. Thanks guys. Make sure not to sin. That's very important. Make sure
it's
to
like
stay
I always
holy.
say.
Good
It's like I
man.
always say. Niggas got two choices in the world. You can either be a fout smeller or a smout fella. Good night,
I
everyone.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
what the
don't know.
neighbors say.
Mm. And okay, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
No
coming
problem,
here,
man. No
David.
problem.
Great talking to
No
you.
problem, man.
Adios, amigo.
No problem,
You know how
guys.
to leave? Are you capable, or do I have to like kick you?
I don't know. How do I leave?
There should
Oh,
be one that says leave.
yeah.
Let me see.
I'll just.
Um,
I'm just gonna
go back.
kick you. Just gonna kick.
Dude, holy fuck, what was that? What was that? What was that?
I think he
Oh
might
my
have been
God.
a schizophrenic.
Oh my god, what was that? I think he's in a cult.
I think so. Obama, hold the Glock to me.
Oh my god, what was that? Dude, he went off with Obama. Jesus, he does not like Obama. Oh my god. Dude, wait until he finds out that we don't have any listeners to our podcast. And this
We're
is our
just
first
fucking around.
dude, this is our first interview. We're over here and he's over there. And remember, guys, share. Dude, oh my
Don't forget to
god.
hit that like button.
Oh my god. That was the
That was
best
the-
experience.
It was. I feel like I just had a fever dream. I feel like.
That was an out of body experience.
Oh my
I wasn't
god.
myself. Dude, Thomas was there listening the entire time.
Is Thomas like okay? Is he like traumatized now?
No, he was watching Ben 10 on my
Okay,
phone.
good.
Yeah, and Marley and Mom's been arguing in the background the entire time.
Why? What happened? Oh god, I feel like huh. I feel really refreshed that I'm not that crazy.
Dude, I went up to him. I'm gay. I'm gay. I like big, hot, steamy gay man sex.
James are here like I like swallowing semen. Ugh.
Dude, holy fuck.
He said he saw aliens.
And that there's different species of aliens. And
I can't
something
believe
about
I can't believe
Jesus.
oh my god, he believes Obama's the antichrist, aliens, friggin' lizard people, but he doesn't believe Mark Zuckerberg's is lizard.
Dude, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Dude, that was something. We're a legitimate podcast now.
That was like
Like,
an
we
out
have-
of body experience. Yeah, I'm like
Yeah, after this, I feel like we just committed to being a full-time podcast.
we can't stop now. We have to keep going until we get famous.
Mm.
It'll happen with this fucking gold. It can't not happen. Do you see
Dude,
do you see any other podcasts interviewing crazy people like this?
David Padilla? Jesus. Dude, I got his email. He sent it to me.
Now he has your school email. He's gonna like come to our school. Oh my.
What state does he live in? He didn't even mention
He
where
said
he
he
lived.
lived near New York.
He lives. No, I'm pretty sure he said he lived in New York, like he used to.
No, he
live.
said he lived near New
Oh,
York.
okay. Dude, what I say we do is just start DMing random people.
Random people who seem crazy and interesting.
No,
you
just
can't
random
fail.
people.
Yeah,
like,
but they need to be interesting. We
people-
can't go up to some guy named Paul who works at like Home Depot
Dude,
with
we
like
need to get
twice
okay.
divorced
No.
with 2
You gotta go
kids.
into the comments of like big Instagram meme pages, and there's always gonna be that one guy, fucking I can't believe we live in Biden's new America. We gotta go for that guy. We need to go for those guys.
Oh yeah. I should stop the recording now.
Oh. Well, bye guys.
Bye guys. Oh. Wait, I missed the button.